Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Howard,
And Mr. Munger.
and we are going to present a video for you on how to complete course selection for this year.
We are sorry that we can't get together and do one of our parent nights like we normally would, where we could explain all these things. So this is our best effort to get the information to you. I will say this at the end, but I do want you to know that you can always email one of us with any questions that you have. And there will also be information sent home via email, which most of you probably already received, one letting you know that course selection was beginning.
To begin, we're just going to give you dates to remember. All current students, that would be current 6th and 7th grade students at Liberty Park Middle, will receive a hard copy course card next Tuesday, February 2nd. If you are a remote student, you are welcome to come and pick up the hard copy course card. But if you would prefer, we have also added these to our school website where you can fill them out and email it to us or print off a hard copy and drop it off if you're not comfortable coming to the school. February 2nd through 11th, our online course request form needs to be completed. That's also found on the school website, and we'll walk you through how that works in a minute. On February 11th, all course cards are due back to first period teachers, and the online course request will close. So please make sure that you are completing that. We have told the students that if for some reason you are sick, if you have become quarantined and you are not at school on February 11th, to not stress about getting the hard copy course card to us. You can return it when you come back to school. But we do need the online course requests filled out by this date and submitted, and that will be through their Google accounts. On May 1st, there will be no schedule changes. So as you're moving along through this spring of a school year and you might have signed up for a class and change your mind, you are always welcome to change that by May 1st. The only ask Mr. Munger and I ask that you email one of us from your parent account and let us know that you're requesting the change and that you've approved it. We will not take students' words for it. You may have discussed it with your student, but we would like to hear from the parent that a course request change is being requested.
So when we talk about the course choices for 7th grade, let's talk about the core classes first. Just like you did this year, we offer advanced classes in each of the 4 core subjects. So this is not going to change. This will remain the same. So you can choose up to 2 advanced classes of the 4 core classes. If you request to take more than 2, you will need to speak with Mrs. Dressback, our assistant principal, and she will be the one that will approve whether or not you can take more than 2. So again, if you want to take more than 2, you'll have to contact Mrs. Dressback to get approval. Now, English and Advanced English 7, Science 7, Advanced Science 7, Social Studies 7, and Advanced Social Studies 7. These are all pretty normal, kind of like what you had this year. The big difference comes when you're in Math 7. Math 7 and Accelerated Math 7 are what the state adopted as the new standards, and this went into effect this school year. So Math 7 and Accelerated Math 7. Accelerated Math 7 is the advanced math course. Accelerated Math 7 will cover all of the Math 7 standards, and then basically it will cover the first half of the pre-algebra standards that normally would be in Math 8. So that's what the Accelerated Math 7 is. You must take Accelerated Math 7 in 7th grade in order to take Accelerated Math 8. So hear me again. You must take Accelerated Math 7 so that you can take Accelerated Math 8. You cannot jump up to Accelerated Math 8 if you took Math 7. That's important to note for moving forward. Also, the accelerated math class and the regular math class do affect your high school course choices. In high school, all ninth graders will take geometry. In 10th grade, if you took Math 7 and Math 8, you will then take Algebra 1. In 10th grade, if you took Accelerated Math 7 and Accelerated Math 8, you would then take Algebra 2. This is where the math choice for middle school affects high school. So just keep those kinds of things in mind as you're making those choices.
Your choices for your 8th grade core classes are English 8, Advanced English 8, Science 8, Advanced Science 8, Social Studies 8, Advanced Social Studies 8, and Math 8 and Accelerated Math 8. Remember on the previous slide, Mr. Munger said that you are not allowed to take Accelerated Math 8 unless you took Accelerated Math 7 during your 7th grade year. Elective A offerings. The Elective A offerings for Liberty Park Middle for next year would be art, band, choir, family and consumer science, foreign languages of French 1, German 1, and Spanish 1. That robotics is on there by mistake, so just ignore that. That is actually an Elective B offering that has been changed. So that is still able to be taken, but you would take that along with one of the other. Family and consumer science is like home ec, for those that you don't know that. If you were in 6th grade this year, you had the opportunity to take all your band, choir, and art, and then you had a rotation of unified arts. For our 7th grade and 8th grade, you will actually choose one of these to take all year. We are asking that you choose one. If for some reason it becomes full, Mr. Munger and I will get with you and your student about choosing an alternate. If you decide to take a foreign language for 7th grade, this is a 2-year commitment, and so you would take it for 7th grade and 8th grade. And this would meet the first year foreign language requirement for the advanced academic or advanced academic with honors endorsement on the diploma with Vestavia Hills High School. You do not earn high school credit, but you're able to get a check mark for having completed year 1 of the language, and then in high school you would be able to take the 2nd year.
Elective B offerings, this is what we offer during lunch. So during lunch you have an elective offering paired with your lunch. The two options that you're going to choose, you can choose a year-long semester opportunity that's paired with, or a year-long or a semester opportunity paired with an academic strategies.
Hey, we're in school. It's a bell.
If you're in 7th grade, you're going to choose just one semester opportunity and you're automatically going to be placed in academic strategies the other half of the year. If you're in 8th grade, you're actually going to choose 2 semester opportunities. Now, again, to repeat, you have 2 options. You can either choose 1 year long or you can choose 2 semester opportunities. When you select these opportunities, make sure that you choose options you would be willing to take, especially for your alternate choices. We don't want you to choose things just to put it on a piece of paper, because if we have to go to your alternate choice, we want it to be something that you're willing to take. There's also the chance that you may not get your first choice, and that's where that becomes very important. Changes will not be made after May 1st, so make sure that you choose classes that you're interested in taking.
So just a reminder that on February 11th, the course cards need to be turned into first period teachers. If you're a remote student, you can email yours to Mr. Munger or Mrs. Howard, and we will print them off and add them to the stack. The reason why the hard copy course card is important is because this is where you as a student and parents sign it, so we know that that is the official choice that you're making. The online course requests are through the student Google account, and we just want to make sure that parents are involved in the decision making. Now we're going to walk you through the website information. When you go to Liberty Park Middle School's homepage, you can scroll down to our quick links and you will see 2021-2022 course selection information. So when you click this, it takes you to the updated information for next school year. We do not have rising sixth graders on there yet. Those will be added when we meet with the elementary schools at the end of February.
The first section that's on here is the course selection guides. So if you open these guides, there is a brief description in each one of these. This is the grade 7 course selection guide. And as you scroll down, you'll notice that there is an explanation of what you would expect in English 7, what to expect in Advanced English 7, Math 7, and Accelerated Math 7. So if you keep going through the list, it will go through all the different courses, including the electives and the elective B choices. All of these things are here located in the course selection guide. 8th grade has their own course selection guide as well. In the second section, you will see the course selection forms. These are the hard copies. This is just an electronic copy of what you will receive from your first period teacher. And this is where we want you to circle your choices for next year. Make sure that the student signature and the parent signature is complete before you turn these in to your first period teacher.
The next section is the online course selection form. This is a Google form. Remember, you need to complete both the hard copy and the online form. Students will log into their school accounts and complete this. It's a very simple form. We've actually done practices with current sixth graders already, and we will meet with current 7th graders tomorrow. So you just choose from the drop-down menus the courses that you are interested in taking for next year. So remember, you will have a first choice and a second choice in each of those as well. We are going to attach a copy of this video to the presentation, and that is how you're viewing it. And then elective applications will come soon. They will go here, and we are in the process of telling students that these will be available for certain 4th period classes. For example, yearbook and advanced art would be 2 of these. And so just have your student look in the next week or so for applications that will be available here.
And that's it. So if you have any questions pertaining to course selection, don't hesitate to contact Mrs. Howard or myself. We will be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Happy course selection!